hello, good morning, welcome to Wake Up Nigeria. This is Srtv London, and with me today I have a very fine gentleman. We're going to know him a little bit more later on this show. Listen, Tunde, welcome to the morning show.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much.
We're going to be having, as you know, Nigeria is a little bit on the other side. Young people are out on the streets protesting for what they call hunger, bad governance. And I also have a guest who will be joining us shortly. So, and as you all know, there've been argument for and against. That's how life is. There's some people that will go for things and some will be against it. I'm really looking forward. Yes, Honorable Adeleke will soon be, it's already right here with us, so I'll be adding everybody, and Mary is also joining us from Abuja. But before we quickly do that, now that Honorable is with us, I want to quickly take a look at the video this morning, and that's quite disturbing. Let's take a look at this video together. Let's look at this video.
Right now, there is a show of force from the men of the armed forces, as you can see. They are shooting at the protesters. They are throwing all kinds of tear gas at them. Right now, I'm in the cover of my house. I'm sure the smell of the tear gas will soon take over my house. I will have to run for cover soon. They are shooting at the protesters, and this crowd, as you can see, is not armed. They are not even holding sticks, only leaves. And all manner of stuff have been shot at them. Just had a massive.
Well, there will be two sides of the stories. We'll be looking to the other side. Obviously, this woman is pro protesters. Is happy that the people are on the street, and it's true or false. Depends on that. Obviously, I've seen one or two damages as well caused by the protesters, and today we'll be taking a look at all that. It's a very sensitive issue. I've always been in support of the protesters, and I think I will remain so. The protest in the sense that, but I want to know who our enemies are. The government our enemies? It's very important to identify that. Who is our enemy in this case? And number two, what are we asking for? These are the important things. And I expected that before we go into all that, let me quickly bring in all my guests onto the show. With me this morning is Tunde Akinyele. Kinle is right here with me. Kinyele is a musician. He performed at the Nigerian Week, where we all celebrated the same Nigeria you're talking about here in London. And Tunde, how was it? How did you find being celebrating Nigeria in London?
Yeah, good morning once again.
Yeah.
It was a wonderful experience celebrating Nigeria with other Nigerians around me, and was really exciting.
You blow it. And your patriotic song, you know, it's what I attracted today. I invited today to come and perform in Nigeria Week last year, and he performed this year now. What was it? Is that he had this patriotic song about Nigeria, and I'm going to get you to perform one before you leave the show. I wanted to start with it, but the studio is already loaded, so let us get the other guest in. I know today I'm going to give today he's going to perform for us, all right? But he has this wonderful tune. He believes in Nigeria, just like I do. And for those of you who doesn't believe in Nigeria, maybe you should also listen to us. Nigeria is the greatest, it's the biggest, the largest black nation on earth.
Yeah.
We can't let it go.
Yeah.
In fact, for those of you who are in Africa, in Nigeria, you may not understand what I'm saying. But as a black man living outside the country, Nigeria remains the pride of Africa, the pride of the black race.
Yeah.
And if Nigerian fail, means you are telling us black people that we have all failed.
Africa has failed.
Thank you. It's too expensive. We can't afford that. And that is why I keep ringing the bell for this new generation and those to come that Nigeria is too important. Let me quickly bring in the other show. Mary is going to join us from Abuja. You guys doing in Abuja? Let's have you quickly on board. And we have Honorable Adeleke from Lagos. Honorable, welcome, sir. We're used to you already. Good morning, Honorable.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yes.
And
Honorable, anytime I see you with your cap, listen, I'm going to have you more, Honorable. I know when Princess is not here, I don't have you, but today I have you.
Yeah. I want to give a big kudos to Srtv for the just concluded events, giving people award.
Yes, sir.
even though I've not been awarded by SRTV.
Honorable,
It's fine.
I don't know why not. I don't know why not. I didn't, you know,
It's
I didn't
fine.
understand
Maybe
why not.
because
Princess should have
the
nominated
award.
you. Let me indict her. Honorable, let me indict Princess. She should have nominated you. You know, Princess was supposed to nominate.
Actually, that one has been sorted out between me and the princess because
Okay, good.
I
So
think
it
it
was
was yesterday.
good.
I said maybe the event doesn't come up in Nigeria. It came up in London, so she may think maybe I'm too busy to
Yes,
be at the event. But
yes.
notwithstanding, that one is bygone. You don't have.
It's not late, sir.
We will
It's
always
not
have
late.
such program. I'm
Yes,
sure we will always have such program.
yes.
No problem. I want to give you a kudos and congratulations to our awardees.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yes, Honorable, we'll be coming straight to this. Mary, as we can see, Abuja, there's the first video we shared from Abuja is coming from you guys there. What are you trying to do? Burn Abuja down, Mary. What's going on? Young
So
woman.
far, good morning, ladies. Good morning,
Morning.
everyone.
Yeah.
I would say so far so good. Abuja had the peaceful protest, or the most peaceful protest so far. Because if you see our reports coming from the north, like they took it to another level. People in the north, it was not protest they were doing, because invading into people's shop, taking their properties. You see somebody that was even carrying something like television from somebody's store. That was not protest. You get, at least Abuja was better. They only point them the tear gas, although one person was actually shot dead around, I think, Kuba area in Abuja. And yesterday, Wike was actually commending the Abuja protesters for having a peaceful protest, even though he said he heard that one of the senators actually gave the protesters food, brought food for the protesters. He was talking about it. So what I feel is what they were doing in the north was actually wrong. Like, it was not a peaceful protest. It was them taking advantage of the scenario. You understand? To achieve their own negative or their own selfish interest. And I was seeing videos of also that Chris, remember we were talking about the no protest placard that was actually everywhere
Yes,
on.
yes. I still have it here.
Now, we are meant to understand that these people didn't even know what they were actually coming out to do. I wanted to even send the video, but it was because she was actually speaking Hausa. So I know you would not understand Hausa. She was actually
Nigerians. We should have played it. Yes.
complaining about that. They told them, they came to carry them from their residence, that they were going to give them 5,000 naira. She said that they were so hungry. The hunger was too much and there were many. So they had to follow them. They gave them the placards to take pictures, to actually portray that they were not in support of the protest. And after everything, they didn't see any money. So if you are taking advantage of the poverty of people, you promise that you're going to give them money to say no to protests. You understand? So actually portray on the media that you are not in support of the protest, and at the end of the day, you didn't meet to the promise. Is wrong. She was actually complaining. Most of them, like, there were many on the video shouting that they should give them their money. That was the agreement. You understand? And the other one from Akwa Ibom saying the same thing. Like, that's why he says school is not scam. Like, you just need to understand what you're doing. He was holding the placard of no protest. You understand? Say no to protest. And he was complaining that there's hunger. That Gary that they normally buy for 100 naira. No, something, I think 15 naira. That now you can now see Gary 100 naira. That people should do something. That is so hungry. That they are so hungry. That 1,000 naira has no value. It's like 100 naira. And you are holding the placards of say no to protest. You understand? You are not in support of protest. You are complaining of hunger.
Maybe.
That's why I said it's a joke.
That brings me to the question: who is our enemy? Is Tinubu our enemy? Is the government our enemy, or hunger is our enemy? That is the question I actually want us to.
Hunger is our enemy, because it actually accepted to go and snap picture and say no to protest.
This is the thing.
For 5,000 naira, I saw a grown-up man saying that he was so hungry that they should give him his 5,000 naira. That he was among the people that took the picture of say no to protest. So they actually came out because of hunger.
Yes, I think I understand what you're saying, Mary. But perhaps I'm going to bring in Honorable is going to tell us one or two things now. But just to put it in context, did you mention that one of the senators actually bringing food to the protesters? Is that what you said?
That was Wike on complaint. Wike was on complaining that
was he complaining or was he?
No, he made that comment when he was commending Abuja protesters for the peaceful protest.
Yes.
Because Abuja people didn't destroy any shop, apart from the fact that
which is, yeah,
they didn't destroy anybody's property, just like it's a different scenario from what happened in the north. So Abuja was different. Although they were actually shooting, they were actually pointing tear gas on the, so they won the Abuja own. You understand? Because they are the one that oppressed masses. That is why they called it a peaceful protest. But I wish there was a situation whereby Abuja protesters came to destroy something. So instead, I think the federal capital territory is destroyed. Now, if Abuja is destroyed, that it will affect the whole of Nigeria. So we should always put so much interest in protecting the federal capital territory. So it was commendable. But let me tell you something. The level of security force in Abuja was too much. Come out around the central area, you see that everywhere is just so scanty. Like it's scanty.
What are the alternative, Mary?
Yesterday, the police people think they can oppress me, that they have to come and say that I must delete the video. And I asked them, am I a Yahoo person? Like, you are telling me to follow you to your station that I must delete the video. Did I steal? For what purpose? So I showed him my ID card.
That's good, honorable guy.
People are trying to come out here and oppress me that I made a video. I made a video. I'm a media person. I wanted to show my boss that the street is empty. Nothing was happening. And when he heard the noise, so I wanted to show him that, okay, the noise was coming from FCD as regards whatever event they're trying to do, because we can actually, some chiefs, he crowned some chiefs here in Abuja.
Okay.
Yes, at FCD. That was why they had that much security force at FCD. So with their hope, a lot of talks and all of that. By the end of the day, I left and I didn't make any video. That was what happened that yesterday.
Very sorry, my daughter. God will bless you for that wonderful report. What I was trying to find out is, was Wike against the senator joining the protesters? Because at the end of the day, if we are all hungry and we want to fight hunger, and we fight the government to join us in the fight of the hunger, would that be so bad? Because the thing is, that's been my problem with the Nigerian state. Why do we pick on enemies? I want to assume that if I were to be the president, I'm going to throw that to the honorable now. If I were to be the president, my first take would be to say to young people, okay, I am out there. I will still be joining the protest. I'll come out and join you guys. Now the country is in a state where we
network.
Yeah, I think the network there is bad. Okay.
I'm trying to use the new data. Okay, let's do this. I will be saying to the protester that, okay, I am your president.
I think we have other guests as well.
They need to be undone. We cannot live like this. There's hunger in the land. Yes, I agree. How do we do it? We should all come together. Yeah. Are you guys?
Okay, sir. I think my guest is here. I don't know if you can help me add.
I am back. Well, I want to assume that.
Chris.
If there's any check on it, I will go on a quick break and change my network. But I think this should be all right.
Yeah, so I said, please help me add my guests. They already. Okay, I think his network is really bad this morning. This is what we've been passing through for, I think, since yesterday. Honorable, I don't know if you're noticing the same thing, but like 3 days.
Yes, I did.
So like intentional network disconnection and
exactly.
Try yesterday was actually that bad. So what's really the situation report in your area? What really happened yesterday as regards the protest, Honorable?
Come again?
Okay, I said what's the situation report in your area? Like what really took place? What really happened yesterday as regards the protest?
What happened yesterday in Lagos here? In some parts of Lagos State, in most of the local government in Lagos State, there was very peaceful. It was very peaceful yesterday, and all the area are calm. But some of the area were constructively protest. They protest, but without violence. And where they are supposed to be a violent yesterday, the security agencies are covering the area, so there were no any kind of damage yesterday or no violent.
Okay, let me see if I can add my guests, the ones in another part of Abuja. I think They have something to say. Mr. John, good morning. Good morning. Can you hear me?
Those of them.
Okay, please check your phone
Good
volume.
morning.
Okay, good morning. How are you this morning?
Sorry? I'm fine, thank you very much.
Okay, please can you tell us what really happened yesterday in your area?
Yeah, actually, it was two protests they did yesterday in around Abuja, around Pape area council. It was peacefully, and despite the coincidence, there was our Nigerian forces are everywhere, but it was very peaceful. The youth come out, both the old, both the young, both the children, they come out, and for the peaceful protest. It was very, very peaceful. There was no fight, no quarreling, no killing, nothing. It was very, very okay. And we're
Okay,
hoping for the remaining also.
okay, I believe you're out already. So what about today? Is anything actually happening in Papi?
Yes, even today said the boys are still hanging out. They are about to even started now, but it was a little bit raining now in Papi now. So they are still out now. I'm talking to you.
Maybe the rain is good. God need to send down the rain. We need the rain. Anyway, I'm going to go back to I'm going back to Honorable. Sorry, you're welcome, Mr. John. You just stay with us because we want to hear the youth perspective on this issue. All right, but let's stick.
All right.
I'm still going back to Honorable. Honorable,
Yes,
why? My question to Honorable this morning will be: why is the government treating this as an attack against them? Young people are saying the hunger in the country, we need to address it. Is that an attack against the government? Why are they treating it so?
okay. Daddy Freeze,
Yes, sir.
me and you can vividly remember a lot of protests that was done in this country, that there is no protest with peace in this country. The youth, we youth are always come out to protest with violence, with looting the masses. We said we are fighting for our rights from the government, and we are fighting ourselves. Because you can imagine a situation whereby going to a shopping mall to protest and started looting, breaking the mall, and started looting people's properties. You understand? The government has to guide against this, as well as the government property, which was purchased by our by taxpayers. You understand? So they went there and damaged all those things, forgetting that they have to repair all those damages by our own money. Who is fooling who in that aspect? Government knows that there is no any constructive protest in Nigeria. Even at the beginning, if the willing of some Nigeria that they want to make a peace a protest, but the hoodlums will hijack it at the end of the day. And all sorts of things have to be have to be curtailed before it to be escalated. So that is the reason why, not that the government is attacking. The protest is allowed, but there is no any protest in Nigeria so far without violence. It will definitely result to the violence. And that is what government is trying to curb not to happen.
I can understand the frustration of the government. But then another thing I would then ask you is, but why is the government not communicating this in a clear way? Because we have Ministry of Communication from the federal level to the state that saying, okay, people are free to contest. We actually we are free to protest. We want to protest with you, but this is how it should be done. And we want to see. We didn't get a clear message from the government other than we're preparing. Though the government did ask people to restrain, but telling them not to do it is different from saying we empathize, we sympathize with you, we understand what you're saying, but this is how it should be done. And I will be joining you. Like I wanted, that's why I was trying to follow up Mary when he said that one of the senator actually came out and gave the protesters something. That shows I am with you. I understand what you're saying. There's hunger in the land. We only want it done differently. Because nobody will be, I know, Honorable, you're not in denial that there's hardship in Nigeria. Are we in denial of that?
Yeah, sure. No.
So, and that is why I'm saying
there's no way we could deny that there's hunger in the land, and average Nigeria has been frustrated about that. But let me come out and tell you something, that federal government is not our enemy. Neither President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is our enemy in this
That is
country.
the point, sir. Thank you, sir.
I will
Thank you for
deviate.
yes.
I will deviate a bit from the question you asked me. The enemy of our enemy in this country is our state leaders. Let the truth be told.
All right.
We are just blaming. We are putting all the blame on the president, of which president has no single fault.
Yeah.
You know, this man came out long time ago, for I think about 3-4 months ago now, and announced what he has done to all 36 states, including FCT, to the governor. And we can testify to that at least the allocation going to the each state government is quite different now from the previous allocation that goes straight to the states.
They are getting more.
So, and they are getting more. Are you getting me? And president even came out and explained that this thing, in order to cushion the effect of subsidy removal, people of Nigeria has to be relieved pending the time everything will be restructured. So what are the governors doing with this allocation?
Thank you.
That is number one question.
Good one.
What are they doing with this allocation? If any protester could be well constructive to protest, they should go to their governor's office.
Honorable, this is a good point. Thank you. I'm going to take you here. I'm going to let you finish. Honorable, let's stick to this argument. Let's stick to this line of discussion.
Okay.
We agree that president is not our enemy. You know, this is exactly what I said when they were having even the discussion with the labor, that okay, president is not our enemy, but the president has not been able to take advantage of what the young people are saying. Because if I were the president Tinubu today, I'm going to say to my governors, these people are protesting against us now. They are revolting against us. We have to do things differently. What is the president on his own doing to say to his own governors, these are people he's governing with, and say, okay, we need to do things differently. What are the strategies you on your own part as governor need to do today to make things different? Because it's not me talking. I'm saying the president can actually take advantage of the young people are helping. Labor was helping him.
Since yesterday, he has not said anything.
No, and you know the
let me observe you.
Honorable, I'm going to
let me observe you.
Yes, sir. Go on.
Now, in terms of that, as I was saying, that what the state governors are doing, right? I want to take Lagos as an example.
Okay.
When we are talking of Lagos State,
yes,
whosoever in Lagos State is aggrieved, definitely that person is an enemy of progress in Lagos State. Okay. Because the double allocation that was given to the state is being used on its citizen, on indigenous of Lagos State and residents of Lagos State.
We'll be coming to that, Honorable. We'll be coming to that. You see, it's one thing. Most of the governors are all saying the same thing, but by the time you receive seed money, let me use the word. I'm intentionally using the word seed money, and you use seed money and you share seed money. It's like you have a corn you need to plant, and you are sharing it. How is the corn going to grow? That comes in terms of how they use it, how they use this money that goes to them. Because all of them can say, the money given to us, we share, we give to our people, we've used it, maybe someone that use it to construct road. But these are seed money, they are not enough. You can agree with me, the money coming to Lagos is not enough to go around. Has the Lagos state government planted that money? Let me use this as seed. You have corn, you planted the seed of corn so that it grow, or you share the seed of corn? That is the question. And so why would the community in Lagos State if that is how the money is being used, sir?
In Lagos State now,
yes,
Lagos State do share food in cushioning the effect of subsidy removal, right? As well as plantation on agricultural sector. The plantation of sorry?
Yeah, that's the part I want to hear. So the Lagos State government has actually planted Food.
Exactly. We are planting food now, and it has been planted already. In the couple of months now, it should be start harvesting, right?
Yes.
Why we are doing that, one Yoruba adage says, "Àyàngbé ajá dùn,
I agree.
ṣùgbọ́n kí lajá ó máa jẹ, kí la ó máa jẹ kí ajá tó gbẹ."
Go eat first.
Are you getting me? Now,
Yes.
the Lagos state government have set aside some certain relief package for its citizen while planting the future food for
Yes,
us.
yes.
You understand? So
Yes,
what is our problem? What should be our problem in Lagos state? Anybody that protests in Lagos state, in all 57 local governments in Lagos state, that means such person is an enemy of progress. Because, ask me why, Lagos State provide adequate food to every local government, and governor mandates the 57 local government chairmen to share the food palliative for its people, and which every local government done that. Lagos State sent its own as well, and as well channel another set of 4,000 bags of foods, including rice, beans, and garri, via CDC, 57 CDC chairman in Lagos State, across Lagos State, right? Which was shared. I'm living witness to that because I'm the CDC chairman of Lekki LCDA.
Yes. We follow that.
You understand? So we are properly taken care of in Lagos State. But sometimes, most of governors we are talking about now, we have many governors who are, if you can't join them, if you can't beat them, you join them.
Yes.
They have no choice than to join Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu governance. You understand? Because initially they don't want Asiwaju to be there, because they know him right from Lagos State when he was Lagos State governor. They know what he's capable of doing. You understand? But they have no choice now. But still, they still want to sabotage his governor, if not his government. If not, they should come out like Lagos State Governor Babajide Olusola Sanwo-Olu, as he is constructively doing his own things in order to relieve citizens.
See,
other governments
as you're talking, some good questions are coming online. What I want you both to do is throw your question and I will throw it to Honorable, because this is going to be big today. And I'm really enjoying this. And the questions, Honorable is capable, and I'm sure they'll be back and front on this. And I'm going to allow Tunde, because Tunde is from that area as well. I know you're from and he's right here with me in the studio. Honorable, what I really want you to look at is, I think one thing don't you think that the president, let me put it, and the Lagos State government should have, one, communicated more. As we're speaking now, we're here to openly see an open broadcast from the president, even since yesterday, that the president has not come out to talk to his children. These are not his enemy. The way I said, Ahmed Tinubu is not my enemy. It's not our enemy. It's not the enemy of the protesters. Are these young people the enemy to the president? These are his subjects. These are the people he's ruling over. What is he sitting down doing in Aso Rock, not talking to them? And that is number one. Number two is what are the governors doing, not talking to these children who are out there on the streets? Are they their enemies? That's number two. Because I asked a big question: who are the enemies here? So, and that being said, that in terms of communicating with them. Number two is, now that this is what it is, we now understand. Because I don't blame the government, but I'm going to throw the other question. Let me not be the one to throw them. So the first question said, where that wicked. I was really impressed when I heard that the senator actually came out and gave food to the president. That is to say, young people, I'm with you. I understand what you're saying. Even when you have children, sir, we all have kids now. There's a way they behave. When they are aggrieved, there's a way you will talk to them. They will listen to you. If I tell my children, no, if I start to fight them, they will say, oh, that is fighting us. But if I say to them, oh, yes, I understand what you're saying, but I will do it this way, then young people likely listen to us. But that is why I'm worried about that. The government has not really come out to say something about this. So let's look at this. That's one wicket. Number two, and the most important question really here would be,
Wicket wasn't cool with the senator sharing food for the protesters. I hope you know. It wasn't okay.
It was against him.
Yeah, he said he was for questioning. How can he share food to the protesters at a time like this?
And that is the shameful thing. That is the shameful thing. That's why they see the protesters as enemy. And that is the part I really, how can your people you ruling over be your enemy? How can the Nigerian citizen? That's the shameful thing. That is the thing I'm asking Wike now. How can we, the young people on the street, be your enemy, Wike? And that is the thing. And the question number 2, which I'm going to leave to the Honorable, is how much food can go around in Lagos? It is not about palliative, sir. This is what the young man is saying. It's about hike in cost of living. Nigerians are suffocating, sir. Or will the Lagos State government provide fuel, rent, and medicine? That is the question. And I don't need to answer better than that.
Okay. Yeah, talking of the high cost of living in Lagos State,
Yes, sir.
and that was the reason why the Lagos State government used its own initiative by providing Sunday markets, which is a 25% discount.
Yes, sir.
The Sunday market goes around throughout the 57 local governments. Of recent, the Sunday market stopped while sharing the palliative. Then now they announced the resuming of the Sunday market now, which is 25% discount. You can easily go to your local government easily and purchase what you want to eat, and that's what will last you for the whole week, the household for the whole week. You understand? At the rate of 25% discount, which I believe that one is very, very adequate for everyone while sharing the palliative. You understand? And
yes,
as well as there are some other plan there. We have one market at Dioro, which everybody can go there and purchase their foodstuff at a discounted rate. You understand? Why the 25% discount ongoing in every local government across Lagos State? Would that not enough?
No, Honorable, the question is, would that really pay their rent? Because without pay fuel, because people are transportation is a problem. People can get from one place to the other. You understand? We are addressing the problem from the point of food on the table alone. No, it's not about food on the table alone. People can't get from one place to the other. The cost of transportation, once it increases, it's going to affect every other thing. You are aware of that, sir. And the rent is not, and the salary, as you know, is not enough for an average Nigerian to survive. If somebody sending child to school, we all know how to make children in Nigeria a lot. So we have children that will be sent to school from an average salary of maybe 100,000, let me put it that way, to make it big. You're going to pay your rent in Lagos, and you're going to pay child school fees, little clothes.
That is phrase.
Yes, sir.
That is phrase.
Yes, sir.
I want all Nigerians to know that we are in this together.
Thank
we
you,
are
sir.
all in this together.
Thank you, sir.
We
That
are
is the
all
thing
in
we
this
expect the
together.
president to do. Go on, sir.
We should be able to endeavor together. We can't continue smiling. Why wasting the future of our children and unborn one? We need to endure for once. It's better for us to endure now in order to enjoy and for our unborn children to enjoy.
Thank you, sir.
The better future. You understand? And government, there's no way government could fuel your car. Government cannot do all things. Yoruba adage says, "Tí oúnjẹ bá ti kúrò nínú ìṣẹ́, ìṣẹ́ bùṣe." You understand? Sir, it's not left for us now to cut our food according to our sizes.
Honorable, I'm going to cut you there so that you put this in context. And I really want people to understand this. If Nigeria don't want to bear, if Nigeria don't want to endeavor, like you put it, if we are not part of the government, if we want to take the government as our enemy, we would have gone on the street immediately. The fuel subsidy was removed. Fuel subsidy was removed. We endured. We waited for the president. We were expecting something to happen differently. And the president said, okay, there's no subsidy, and we'll go on the streets and we'll start fighting. People will say we're unreasonable. We waited. We allowed the president to do what he has to do. 1 year is gone. The price of things has not changed. Now the cost of living has skyrocketed. Labor came out and said, hey, please increase our salary. They were being oppressed. Now salary increased to 60,000. I give credit to them. The question I ask you is this: don't you think it's unfair to say to Nigerians have not really tried to work with the government? And number two, has even the president communicated to us the way you are doing now?
Yeah, when you are talking of communication aspects, I'm very sure the president will surely address the issue on the, I don't know, you understand, but I'm very sure, I'm very, very optimistic that our president is a listener man, and is a man of people. He's going to address the issue differently. We might not know the measure he is planning to take or something, but
Okay.
you are talking of Nigeria will have gone out, will have go out and protest when he removed the subsidy. He removed the subsidy, and they expected something to happen in replace of subsidy removal, and which he did. He did
Okay, what are they,
to take some measures.
This is the communication we're talking about. You understand? Children, I think the president should be, it should be all out now. Children, I remove the subsidy, and this is what we're doing. Now we're going to give more money to your state governor so that your state governor can do this. So children now look at their state governor and say, you see this demand now, you said, we should go to the state governor. President, it should come from the president. President say, listen, children, I've removed all your
He has done that. He has done that long time ago. He has done that. That the allocation go to your government now, the governor now, go and ask your governor
where the money is.
You understand? The allocation has been doubled, as well as.
If that is the case, how is the president treating us today as enemy? You understand? Why are we his enemy? Because now the president understands, because the president cannot deny that the money given to the governors are not put to good use. You see, like I said, it's seed money, they're sharing it. You see governors now constructing more roads. From money given to you to raise the economy, you're using it to construct roads. Where's the wisdom in that? Or you need to put pipe on water, or you say you're putting more electricity. What kind of electricity? And the street light. Some of them use the money to put more street light. Is that what? Look at what the state. I'm with Lagos State government too, because you said they have planted. So in another 4 months, I'm bringing you back here because we want to see the food that came out from that. I'm really looking forward to that. If every state, sir,
I'll be delighted to be here.
Yes, sir. If every state, imagine, had gone and planted with the money given to them, in another 4 months, there will be no protest in Nigeria. There will be too much food. Let's be clear on that. Because if the proceed from Lagos, proceed from Edo, proceed from this, if all came out, we'll be exporting food. The government, the truth is, President Tinubu has already, other than even the state, what has the federal government on their own done to also solve this hunger? This is the first issue the Nigerian people are talking about.
You know what, sir? You know what, sir? Yes. In conclusion, that the phrase, yes, if not for the hatred to the government, right?
You cannot be hating your father. This is the language I want us to avoid.
That is it. But let the truth be told. Let the truth be told. You understand? You cannot, because you don't win an election, and be organizing a violence against your government.
Side of it. Let's talk about the reality.
Election has gone. And this man, the president, the question, the president, can you just allow me, sir? The election has gone. Now there's government now, right? Yes. You need to support your government. And this governor, this president we have does not discriminate. Either you're a Labour, you're a PDP, or whatsoever the party. You understand? It's ruling on everybody. You understand? It's bringing everybody along. Now, if the protest is being constructive, they have their coordinator all over the states. Why can't they coordinate and meet their state governments and submit their demand to the state government far back before the August 1st? Now, when the government is not hearing to their cry, now that is when they now be constructively protest against the government. What step, what measure have they taken?
Honorable, I need to ask you here. Just a week ago, less than 2 weeks ago, Labour had been negotiating with the same government, asking for a little bit of increment in the price. Is that not negotiation?
And it was done. I mean, are you talking of minimum wage? Are you talking of minimum wage?
Yes, sir. Is that not a way of negotiating with the government? Did they just come out and go on the streets?
That is exactly what I'm talking about. And the outcome of negotiation was the labor were pleased and appraised the president.
And look, I know that
Yes.
Nigeria will beat up. We'll go beat that Nigeria one day. Honorable, I like you. You are strong. You know, you can handle this, but I'm going to let you. Do you have anything to say to Honorable? Honorable is a strong man.
What I want to play tonight to fellow Nigeria now, yes. I want fellow Nigeria to create this violent protest. We as a citizen of the country, we have the right to protest, but in a constructive manner. But we all know in this country there is no any protest without violence. We should just be patient and submit our demand to every state governor for the federal government to come to our aid. There's hunger in the land. Everybody, yes. We are all in this. So we should try to endure the situation of things in Nigeria now.
Sir, you see, two things where I kind of disagree with you here is this. One, that the people were not patient, and number two, that we should wait more for the. That's a little bit confusing.
The endure is one that even talked to me. Endure? Have we not endured?
The question is this state governor. What? See, we look at, sir. If you are a father,
when we are talking, excuse me, please. Let me observe you, please. Observation, please. The endurance I'm talking about, this government is just over a year now. Just over a year now. And do you want to tell me what the damage of how many years ago, the decades ago, right? You want anybody to come and perform a miracle within 1 year to repair it? No, it takes a gradual process, my dear sister and brother. You understand? There's no way.
The question I want to really ask you is this: what is the government of today doing, or what has the Lagos State, other state governors done to convince us, ordinary Nigerians, that we are on the path of recovery? That is one thing you will be blaming us if that maybe is happening and it's not communicated. So are you sure that the President Tinubu has been able to convince Nigeria that this is the path I'm taking you guys? By so time we'll be here. By so time we'll be here. And this is what the state governor in Lagos State is doing. But like you rightly said, we've planted food, in another 5 months we'll be harvesting. Whether harvest is whatever it is, it may be good or bad. Then we know you are on the path. You are doing something on it. And in terms of our education, President Tinubu did something well, which I commended, which is the student loan. Something we have here in the UK. I was clapping, but the question is the amount of money given to student loan. It's not even up to the amount of money they're going to use to buy a private jet. Oh God, wait. Robo said, Robo said, the amount of money given to the whole country for the most important thing, the future of our children, the education of our children, is not even enough. The money they put in for
that is phrase.
Yes, sir.
Can I tell you something? Me and you know too well that the jeopardizer in the country are more than the very good mindset people in Nigeria.
I agree.
You understand me? Talk of Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu. I'm very sure his own belief is that in 6 months of taking over the power, things should be eased for the citizen of the country. But how about the jeopardizer? When we are talking of electricity, food storage, food security, and other amenities for the citizen to enjoy, you understand? How about the people that are earning from this suffering we are suffering today? Or don't you believe there are some of senators and other reps and all that are benefiting from this hardship? Do you know that?
Yes, sir. In fact,
people are benefiting from subsidies.
They say go buy a drone of only £50,000 or $50,000. They bought it for $100.
And they know they are importer. They are importer of the drone. When there is no crisis, what are we doing with drone? When there is no crisis, what are we doing with arms and ammunition?
Some of them are negotiating with kidnappers. We know this, and the question is.
So now tell me, would that be blamed on president?
No, we're not blaming. This is where you know our issue with the president. President should take advantage of what the young people are saying and actually deal with those people. It's not.
You see, only if it's been done in a
If Honorable sir, if president agree with us that the problem is real, that there are people jeopardizing the affairs of the country, now the president have a weapon to say, look at the people on the street, they are saying we should do this, and I'm doing what the young people are saying. Mr. Governor, I will not give you cash anymore because you are misusing the money. I'm giving you voucher. Go and plant in your land. I about that.
Excuse me, sir. Excuse me, sir. Let me observe you. Let me observe you. The issue has to be dealt with diplomatically. And that was what President has just done of recent by suing the 36 state governor to Supreme Court in order for the local government autonomy to be realistic. And he won. And once that autonomy is being paid now, is being implemented now, what are you talking about? He's not doing this for himself. He's doing it for the masses, for Nigerians, for the easy life to live for the citizen of Nigeria.
We commend President Tinubu for taking that local government issue. It's the first one. These are things that even Buhari wanted to do it. Politicians wouldn't allow him. Goodluck wanted to do it. President Tinubu did it, and we give him credit for that. If he has done anything right, we want to. But you know the truth. We said we have freedom of information. You see, the president could be indicting. He doesn't own anybody. He's the father of these young people who are on the street. I'm going to say to you today that had the president come out and say, every month I will let you people know what is coming to your local government. I will publish it. That this social money goes to Ethiope West. Ethiope is this and that. So you will know, you at the local level, this money has come to your local chairman. Make sure, go and ask him how you use your money. You understand? Then you guys can now plan locally. The anger will be less at the federal level. Where is the president?
Let's start educating ourselves.
All right.
You understand?
Yes, sir.
Every Nigeria can access the allocation, the fact that comes to the states. Every Nigeria can access it online. Let everybody go online and see the facts. Let them make their own fact finding and see what go to their respective states.
Are not doing us favor. NTA is not doing anything. That Chris is going to look for content that will suit him. The social media are looking for what with friend. The federal government actually needed to put this out there. In fact, what is the Ministry of the so-called Orientation Department doing? These are things government can use as a propaganda. I'm saying President Tinubu should have even used this as a weapon, to drive things in the right direction. He's a father to the nation.
That is why I always appreciate the online TV TV show, right? A live TV, and the contribution from the masses. You understand? No one is island of knowledge, right? As a president, it doesn't mean he's a president and he knows it all and he knows what to do all. He gathered the complaint, he listened to the people complain, and do the correction. Like you just said now, I think there should be a channel that a president that will use as means of communicate to the citizen, right? Exactly. In terms of that, there should be a transparency in there should be a transparency in the sharing of allocation. You understand? Okay, so amount have gone to your state this month. Go and meet your governor. Whatsoever they want to use it for, just like this local government autonomy we are talking about now.
Thank you, sir. Okay. Thank you. So anger will no more be coming to them, because if I am a president, I've given money to Edo State, and Edo State is not using it well. I am going to use my orientation, doing my own job by saying, social money has gone to Edo State this month, and this is what it's up to you now in Edo State. I will not be able to interfere. Mona, remember, I'll be president of everybody, but my money don't go there. And the one, when they go to your local government in Edo, I don't give them out. This is the figure. And so people will know. I will be looking at my local government chairman and say, okay, that money, we can't see it. So the anger will not be going straight to the federal. We'll be able to ask the state. Like I said, we commend Tinubu. I'm sure every Nigerian has commended Tinubu for this landmark judgment, saying that the money should not be hijacked by the states anymore. It should go straight to the local government. I think we love that. We thank him for that. And we're not going to say all that.
Do you know in Lagos State, in local government in Lagos State, there are some local government, there are most of local government in Lagos State that they perform very well than other state governor.
Yes.
Do you know that?
I agree. I agree.
I'm proud of my own local government, which is Lekki Local Council Development Area. The administration of Lekki LCDA today, led by Honorable Razak Bamdele Kasali. In fact, you need, I will do something. I will compile the project when else you are bringing me to the program. I will give it to you in less than 3 years.
Wonderful.
You will see what he did in less than 3 years. He touched all the sectors. When we are talking of agricultural sector, when we are talking of a health sector, educational sector, as well as just name it. He has touched every sector.
So let's because today, if we really want to go far, we will be this. But let's just come back to this protest. Really, the protest.
Okay.
So don't you think the president today, your children are on the street. My children are voting against me in my own house. What do you think? What do you think as a father you should be doing right now? It's not to negotiate behind closed doors. You are the father of the house. Where is President Tinubu? Why is he not talking to these people? That is my question. And that just really disturbs me.
I want to, honestly, to be honest, I want to plead with Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, the president of Nigeria, to come out and plead with the young Nigeria, with Nigerians as a whole, and allow them, talk to them, let them submit their demand via their state governor. And give them the appropriate time that in the next few months, all this your requests will be made, or some of your requests will be made in order to make life easy for people of Nigeria. That is only advice I will give to the president.
Thank you, sir. The truth is not that the president will do it once or everything will be solved in a magic. No, we don't expect magic, but that left to
repeatedly, repeatedly.
That this is what we are going, like what we saw now. Young people, I have done this. So in order to solve this, I have made sure you have student loan. I'm going to increase it. I started with this. When I take with it, people, they fight me for back. Bear with me, children. And number two, I make sure say the local government money, they go there so the government can go to the local grassroots. We want to see. Even, President, this other former American president, we all don't like. He's very good at tweeting. A tweet. We solve it, you understand? But we want to hear directly from the president. It's different when somebody talk and the president, our papa, is talking to us. You understand? And it's really sad that, like you already apply, we hope that we'll hear from him shortly. That will be
sorry, Daddy Freeze, once again, I would like to talk to my fellow citizen that we should be calm, we should be patient. I'm very sure this message will go to the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, that he should come out and address the citizen to calm their grievances, so that the lasting solution will be found to the situation of Nigeria now. That is what I'm very, very optimistic about.
And thank you, sir. And you see, when I started this show, and that is the thing I really want them to put in mind, the wicked coming out to talk as if Nigerians or the people he is governing are his enemy. Our enemy, we identify them. Those people who are taking advantage, who are benefiting from this suffering. We need to eliminate them. That person is not the president. I ask a question to everybody that come on my show. Do you think the president know what to do? He's such a wicked man that will take food that belongs to the children and throw it away. President Tinubu will solve Nigerian problem today if he knows what to do, or if it's so easy to do it. So we're ready to work with him. But the problem is when president is now treating us as enemy because we are crying, that is a problem. But he can take advantage of this, and then together, the poor people and the president will fight those. Let us identify our enemies and deal with them squarely, and Nigeria will become great. And that is our thing, and that's the thing we're begging. And young people, I'm sure when they listen to this, they will be more than happy to say, okay, now the president, if president will say today that we catch one thief and we recover some money, you will see how happy Nigerians are. You understand? Only two things. If the president identified 3 people with the EFCC, we arrested this, so we recover some money.
The ones that they have been identifying, all the people that looted money that they have been identifying, what did they do with the money? That's not even any solution, because I'm telling you that this is what they use the money for. They be identifying people that looted money, right? And they'll say EFCC called them another. What did they use the money to do? Of what benefit is even that one to us?
But Mary, the truth is, the president will recover money and give it to your governor. What is the president going to do more? He shares the money with the governors. That is his by law, what he's been asked to do. I think we should be asking is, you see, the problem is all this Nigerian thing is, we are people sharing seed money. The money, this is where president would have been really, President Tinubu can win today. If President Tinubu say, okay, the money that we are getting, this is our seed money, we should go and plant it. If I give you money as a state governor, the money that's given to you is not for you to go and share, it's for you to go and plant it. Like Lagos State has planted in their land. You go to your Edo State, plant. Go to River State, plant. Don't tell us anything. I want to see your plant. If you don't, I will disgrace you. Because
that's my annoyance. Now you can see that they are talking about the hardship of protest and bad government. Everything is looking as if they are now focusing on the federal government, as if it's just all about Tinubu. Now you can see that the governors are aside and they are quiet.
They are quiet. They are the one benefiting. They are quiet and they are the one destroying.
Focus and energy on the federal government, making these governors to feel relaxed, and that's why they don't work, because they feel like whenever there's a problem, we don't point at them. We focus on the federal government. We focus on the president. Let's begin to change this narrative to begin to know and notice that the governors are not working. Most of them are not doing anything. They're just there. You will see that now they've granted the local government autonomy. That's what you see that henceforth the local government will begin to even work more than some of the governors. They're not doing anything. Because they know that at the end of the day,
the local government, like the honorable said, yes.
And we don't focus on them. We don't call their name. We don't talk about them, right? We just talk about the federal. Everything is not all about the federal. And when we're talking about Tinubu, I understand that yes, Tinubu to some extent is not perfect. But let's see to the fact that Tinubu is not the marketer. What about the marketers? What about the marketer? Let's talk about the oil. Is it Tinubu that is still making it to be that expensive? What about the parts that some of these marketers refuse to even sell oil?
We cannot completely exonerate President Tinubu because there's still mismanagement on that side, sir. Which I'm going to throw to Honorable. Honorable, we have a problem in the country. The amount of money, I know this may not be in your position to answer, but it's a difficult one for me. And sometimes this should throw it at me here. How can the money given to student loan, the whole country, the future of our tomorrow? When we were in school, Honorable, I am 57 years old. In my school days, the people that taught me, the man that taught me chemistry is from Joseph John, is from Pakistan. The man that taught me additional mathematics, won't change a hand, is an Indian man. As at that time, Nigerians were attracting foreigners to come and trade, to come and work in Nigeria. Today is the opposite. Our brain are going out looking for jobs. When you attract talent into your country, they will train your people and you'll be more productive. Now is the other case. We are using our talent outside. Look at this man now who can sing well, everything. He wants to be in UK. I'm sorry, this is the truth. You understand? So this we're losing. We're losing. And how come that this is not our problem? That's my worry. How come that these are not the issues we worry about? Like Mary is crying, is lamenting, and you can listen to the program, that the governors are no more thinking in the right direction. They are free. The governors are the most free people in Nigeria. They collect under. And the federal government will bring money, they will collect it.
I'm not noticing that the sectors that is not being controlled by the government is the only sector that is working in the country. Yes, if you say that the musicians, the artists, like the entertainment industry is doing well, you should know that it's because it's not being controlled by the government. Every sector that is being controlled by the government is not working. The political sector need a total revamp, like it's not working at all. Same goes to even the business sector. But you can see that the federal government are not the one controlling those ones that sing music, those ones that arts film, the fashion, which is also doing well. They are not the one controlling it. Even the sports and all of that. So the sector that people, individuals, you understand, use their talent to do is even the one that is working. What about the one that is being controlled by the government? It is not working.
But the truth is, there's always a disconnect. There's always a disconnect between the private and the public sector, and this is the mistake they do. You understand? Yeah. If you look at the Nigerian Film Corporation, for instance, and Nollywood, they don't work together. You understand? And they're supposed to be the same.
That's
You understand?
Yeah.
The Nigerian Film Corporation and Nollywood, because the government always have an agency for all. The Ministry of Art and Culture, Information and Culture, let's put the Ministry of Culture, and I think they've broken it down. That ministry is supposed to work with these whole people, the creative, to make it better and to create more jobs. You know what? Go to those ministries, they are sleeping. I'm sorry, I won't go into that on this show today.
Just name now. No, it's just name now.
It's
just name. They're just answering names. They're not doing anything.
Thank you, my daughter. They're answering names. And I want us to take a look at some of these comments. Say the unfortunate Senate president, said that we will be at the homes eating while protesters are out. They will be at their home eating while the protesters are these politicians not sick? They will not pay their children will suffer and pay unless let's do that. Yeah, I agree. Awolowo said something. I wish I can get Honorable back. You understand? Awolowo said something, and that's something I played with on this show every day. That the children of those we refuse to train will not allow our children to sleep.
Yeah.
That's the word of famous Awolowo. I wish we can go back to that kind of language. Every Nigerian citizen is important. When you neglect one, he might be the one to produce a child that will become the terror of tomorrow. In this country, when you have a child, the government takes the child as their own.
Yeah.
It's not your child, though. If my child does not go to school, I go to prison. From not sending my child to school, the school is free. If my child does not go to school, I will be the one to answer for it. Why is your child not in school? Why is the government doing it? Because they know that if that child will go and kill people, it will not kill me.
Yeah.
It will kill others first. You understand? A child will either become a problem or a plus to a society. It's a PP thing. Either a child born today is a problem, he becomes Burna Boy and he brings money. Only Burna Boy. You know how much Burna Boy perform one music now? Money comes to Nigeria.
Yeah.
It's a plus. Maybe that the police come commit one crime for Lagos today now. I'll be what? I'll be problem to Nigeria. You understand? So a child, so the government must give every child that opportunity. You know my really anger with the Nigerian government. We're going to go on a break and hopefully we'll have another back. Is the fact that they treat the protesters as enemy. We can come out and say, how could you do that? This president would have been clever, really, by saying, oh, young people, I'm on the street with you guys. I'm also on the street. This is where I'm protesting with you. The change must come. You understand? I am with you. This is where we are. You see, there will be no breaking of place. Children will be listening to him more. That even president is out. You understand? President sit down for outside today, hotel office. Let us all
but you already know Wike is not somebody that wants peace. Wike doesn't like peace. Even in his own state, he's fighting. Wike is fighting in his own state. He's the person you want to come and make peace in Abuja.
No.
If he's somebody that likes peace, he will not be telling you that he wants to call on the senator that actually gave the protesters food for questioning. That how can he share food at a period like this that is inappropriate?
That one is.
So we want peace.
All of them. We can study law. He didn't understand law.
That's problem. I don't know.
He's a lawyer who doesn't understand law. Go on, man. Let's hear from our man here. Who is that?
Yeah. So first of all, I want to commend Daddy Chris, Srtv for this live broadcast and for bringing up important issues in your space. It's very important so that this nation can move forward. And I also want to appreciate the contribution from this senator, the honorable. So what I just want to comment about, well, from my own jurisdiction, Ibadan, so our soul is always sore.
Good.
We have a good governor. I can speak for my own.
Okay. Your governor is good, right?
Very, very good.
Okay.
Because I know
Makinde was actually better before. I don't know about him now.
No, he's still good.
You know, now that you bring that up, this man, we're going to ask him some questions about Makinde.
Well, one of the things he has been doing, he has not been hiding. He has been coming out, walking on the street with his foot, not moving in cars with barricade of security guards. Yes. No, he won't do that. He will come on foot with you and speak with you. Many times the protesters have come out. He has spoken with them. You understand? Because he knows that we are not enemies.
Yes,
Because
that's
we,
the point.
that we need to join us together. And he has been putting in place so many things. One of the things is that the transport, he has tried to make sure we get free transportation by making
do we need free?
Wait.
Do we need even free?
Wait.
Sometimes free is a poison.
Wait. You know one of the when the issues came up, I was like, people didn't have money to eat. You understand? But at least if they could move around, they could get to their offices. In fact, when some people actually looked at how much to take them to get to their offices, and they saw that in a month it's going to eat up all their salary. So making those buses available will cushion the effect of making at least some salary available for you to feed. You understand what I'm saying? So free has a purpose. Yes. If the purpose of a thing is defined, you understand, you see that whatever is provided as solution.
My question to that, all that kind of beautiful philosophy is, how are you going to sustain that?
No, it is sustainable because
from where the money come from?
Well, internally generated revenue.
Okay, that's a good point.
You understand?
I understand. So as long as it's well budgeted for,
yes,
and there's a clear plan on on the priority.
Exactly. And every governor should not depend solely on the government funding. You understand?
What is it?
And yes, and also we also know that Tinubu was a good administrator when there was a governor of Lagos State.
They tried
by all standards. You understand what I'm saying? You understand? So I think it's just that many governors, I'm sorry to say, are not working in that footsteps. They don't depend. A lot of governors depend on the government, what government will give them. And you understand what I'm saying? So, and also they should encourage entrepreneurs. They should encourage people who want to go into business. Agriculture, they are neglecting agriculture.
I'm going to bring you to your state. The land in Oyo State. What got to me yesterday, I thought the only large state was actually Niger State. Oyo, the landmark of Oyo State, is bigger than the whole of the Southeast.
Yeah.
Put all of them together.
Yeah.
Anambra, this is it.
Yeah.
Yet, what are you producing? In those days, Awolowo was free. No, Awolowo economy was from that area. The Oyo Ondo, you understand? That was where Awolowo was able to produce cocoa, which was our major export. Then, today, then Awolowo was not earning money from oil.
Yeah.
Awolowo was sweating to produce cocoa from things we plant. Today, you have money coming freely from the federal government to your state.
Yeah.
Where is your cocoa?
That is a very good question I am asking you, and I'll tell you why. Do you know that even Ibadan, you all know that it was the largest city, not only it's in Africa. That was some time ago.
Thank you. Is it still not?
No, it's not, because when they brought out some states from Oyo State, so it's now reduced in landmass. So it's not the second largest city in West Africa after Cairo. Cairo is not the largest city. So we have an increasing number of farmers that are being encouraged now in Oyo State. We even now have a farmland.
Yes.
And I know a lot of people
don't have to
have farmland.
And
I can say that 50% of what we consume in my home now is from my farm. And
that's it.
You get what I'm saying?
Yes.
And some of part of it, we kind of look at, okay, let us sell some to get revenue. You get what I'm saying? And that is and there are so many other people, that have encouraged projects. But the thing is that what is the government doing towards encouraging youths?
No.
Towards that angle.
Thank you. You see what you said now,
the Bank of Agriculture.
Thank you. Now you're talking
to give loans, soft loans to people who want to go to farm or maybe a plot of land.
Thank you.
Just a plot of land.
Thank you.
You can't imagine what you can do.
Thank you. Plot of land. And everybody come from a village. You know what I did in those days? I created something called the Rubu Agricultural Development Project. And I was saying to people, if you have your father have a small plot of land, bring a plot of land, you are now a farmer.
Yeah.
Because I will send people to cultivate the land for you, and it will nurse the food, and it will share the profit with you.
Yes.
The federal government can, as one, have their own farm.
Yeah.
They have Ministry of Agriculture. We should not be feeding.
Yeah.
Now, we should not be using oil money to feed agriculture. Is it madness when we have the best soil?
We have the
Now,
best soil in the world.
Today, Nigerian government use our oil money to feed those in agriculture ministry. Now, God will answer now. So that is on one side. All right. And no, this is really disturbing. And that is for one. Then number two, if the state is a must, that every state must show us a plot of land. Lagos State have started. Let us believe that Lagos State have started. I'm bringing that honorable back. I want to see the food they have there. You understand? Every state, if every state will do that, and now the new local government, Mary, if I have a new local government say, the money will give it to you, 10% is into agriculture. And then the federal government will now say to us, individually, this is where Tinubu would have won. Come, show us your plot of land, and you get a soft loan.
Yeah.
Some people will abuse it, but some will plant. And they will become independent. Look at what you said now. The food in your home is coming from your farm.
Yeah.
Will there be this cry? The answer will be no.
Sorry, sir. Another thing I would like to say is that, you have different kinds of projects. One is just farming, and then you also have production. We are talking of the whole value chain of agriculture.
Thank you. God bless you.
Agriculture is what God has used to bless Nigeria, but we are not looking into it now. Let me just cite an example for somebody that has an idea that I can produce. I have an idea. I can make production of beans flour.
Yes,
I have, because that was one of my because I was just thinking that what can I do to just cushion the effect of this economic crisis from my own angle.
Yes.
So beans flour and plantain flour, and some other things, and I'm telling you, we're producing it in our home.
Good.
Because we had the big compound. You understand what I'm saying? So we had some facilities just at the back.
But what did
no, we're doing it. But I'll tell you now. That's the reason I'm speaking about it, because it is affecting a lot of youths out there. It's discouraging them. It actually discouraged me, because then I wanted to get a NAFDAC number for my two products, and what I was built was so enormous that I can't. So what is in what way is government going to support we youths?
Oh my God!
So that, because if I was giving that number at the very reduced charge, I would have gone ahead, and then it will also solve so many other problems. It will solve problem of employment. It will solve problem of revenue.
You will never be here. No, let me say this. The funniest thing, no, this is serious.
You understand? So, there are many businesses out there, but what is killing the businesses is lack of funding.
Now, let me tell you this.
There's so many people that have so many beautiful ideas.
You know what is it? What you mentioned now, Olu, who is one of the highest pounded yam we eat in London today, came from him.
You see,
I think it's from Ibadan. Olu came to this country. He is a friend of Srtv. You understand? Okay. And we had to actually advertise on the product. Okay. This is a man that came to London, and he made, before we were using flour, we baked flour as a bag. Okay. Because there's no gari, nothing like that in those days. So the man said, there's a market here. See, he now thought of how to turn the pounded yam into flour. So that is the first one we had in this country. Yeah. See? And imagine, you are not talking of the long shade. So Nigeria produced this whole massive yam, and we can turn them. We don't need to bring the raw yam. We can turn it into product. Today in UK, we have more yam flour.
People are making money from it. Jobs.
We're going to go on a quick break. All right? When we come back, don't go away. It's getting heated up. And Nigerians are talking for the first time. And I hope young people who are angry, they listen to us. And the truth is, these young people will not even be so angry if they see that the government is making the right move. But the bottom line of it all, which is the shameful thing, is for the government of any level to treat these people as enemy. That is like a father treating his children as enemy, and that's really shameful. I think we need to refuse that. Let's go on a break. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Don't touch that button. In a few seconds, we'll see us again. Stay there.
Looking for a home away from home in Abuja? Look no further than Srtv Shortlet Apartments. Our fully furnished apartments offers everything you need for a comfortable and relaxing stay. Unwind in spacious rooms with exquisite ambience. Cook delicious meals in our well-equipped kitchen and relax in our comfortable sitting rooms watching your favorite shows. And guess what? 247 Wi-Fi available. But that's not all. Srtv goes extra mile by providing a car to take you around town during your stay. No need to worry about navigating public transportation or hailing taxis. Explore Abuja at your own pace. Book your Srtv Shortlet apartment today and experience the perfect blend of comfort and convenience. You can reach us by calling this number 070-6237-9915 or 080-7082-7331.
All right, you're welcome back. Welcome back, people. Just in case you're just joining us, this is Wake Up Nigeria on Srtv. Daddy Chris is here in London. I'm here with Tunde today. Tunde is a musician. He's a very passionate Nigerian, and you can hear from him already. He's somebody that won't have one or two beautiful ideas. What is so beautiful about this country we call Nigeria is the amount of creativity in us. And this drive, this hunger can only lead to one thing: creativity. Because when human beings are faced with difficulties, they find solutions, and that is what we are doing. Thank you very much. Okay, let me just let you know. Oh, God. All right, we're going to look at that, and this is a very serious issue. And this is the thing. This is the thing we're saying. Today now, you'll be surprised that the government will see the young people as enemy. The young people are seeing the government as enemy, but any governor that really come out and talk to them and say, young people, I'm with you. Let us find a way to come out of this. These children will not attack you. And also, by the time you identify enemies who are not your enemies, if you think, as like the news reaching us, and there's a serious gang up against the Igbo in Lagos as we speak, instead of everyone to join hands to protect and speak in one voice, Yoruba abuses chanting slogan, Igbo must go. Shameless. It is wrong. And again, this is what we're talking about. You understand? They now see it as an attack on President Tinubu, but you are suffering more than even the Igbo man. This is not about President Tinubu. Tinubu is not our enemy, and Tinubu should come out and talk to his people. This is exactly what we're saying. Tinubu must come out and also talk to his people. You cannot say, oh, because we've experienced it during the election. When Lagos is now, Igbo are there in Lagos. We are all there. And Lagos is now one of us. It's a part of it. It's former capital of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. So we expect everybody to be there. We all own Lagos. We didn't say we are the Omonile, but we are a part of Lagos heritage. Children born there, are they not from Lagos State? Where are you sending them to? In fact, these are things we need to address. And by the time you identify the wrong enemy, this is exactly what I've been saying. Who is your enemy, President Tinubu? The Igbo people in Lagos are your enemy because they're protesting against hunger? Or you, the Yoruba man that is in Lagos, is the Igbo man your enemy? The truth is there are only two people in Nigeria, the rich and the poor. Identify them. You understand? Yes. Beg the rich to pay a little bit more taxes, called the tithe, to the society. Use the money to grow the land, not to share. I think that's the problem we have. How can we be sharing money? Why sharing money when we have money for people like you to go and cultivate the land? Yeah. The money should not be shared. It should be given to people who can cultivate our land. There are many. Young people out there now, if you create a big studio and you tell them, go and make movies, these guys will be there making movies. They don't have time to be out on the street. Yeah. If you go them to go and do music, they will be there. If you teach them, how can Yahoo boys not be making money? You know why Yahoo becomes good? If these people have knowledge of computer, they can be good and do that. Meaning if they can do customer services. Customer service in the UK, if you bring that job to Nigeria as we speak, if they will pay 1.something million, happily, that would be 500 or 600 pounds. If you pay somebody 600 pounds in Nigeria today, that would be 1.5 million. Hello, or 1.4. If that amount of money is not compared to what we have in the UK. In the UK, customer service job is minimum of 1,800 pounds for one person. So if you take the job and take it home, these old Yahoo boys will be sitting down in a computer in an office and making phone calls and answering phone calls and earning by almost 2 million naira. Would they be on the street? The answer is no. In fact, the Awolowo said it all. We cannot bribe our way out, or we cannot kill them. The only solution is to talk to one another. And the first thing, like I said on my show, is let us identify our enemy. Young people, I want to beg this. President Tinubu might just be weak. He might not really know all it takes. And I don't think he's such an evil man. But obviously, he's not doing the right thing. Being on the street is the right thing to do. But let us treat him as an enemy. Let us now wait whether he will come out and tell us. Or not just talk to us that food or give us palliative. Let him help us to identify our enemies. Our enemy is the fact that we have money that should be planted. We are sharing it. How can a reasonable governor use the same money that the federal government will bring to him, use it to construct road? There's no food though. It's constructing road. Bad roads though. In 2 months, the road is bad. Imagine if that money was used to plant food. We'll be exporting food. And from the process, you can construct road.
And then to empower youth.
Exactly.
Empower youth.
Now, not only that, let's forget about food. Now, maybe the whole agriculture, in my area, we have fish. We can go into fishery. The animal farm is there.
Yeah.
So, if we cannot, I'm not talking of going far. Don't think too much. In those days, rubber was a part of our own. Palm oil is something we do. If we do all this, if our states can use the money they collect in monthly to do this, we will be sending food out. The process, we didn't say you cannot construct road. Make you earn the money first before you begin to construct road.
Yeah.
We now need food on the table. We need to make money.
Yeah.
Do something that can bring money. You don't collect money from the federal government and begin to squander it and you tell me you are a governor.
Yeah.
So these are things. And even the local government. And then why can't Tinubu actually? Tinubu, if you are blaming other people for all this, where is your farm? But because Obasanjo understand what it means to have farm, you know, during the Obasanjo first time, they came up with Operation Feed the Nation.
Yeah.
They never born you that time. No best, my daughter. You understand? We had something called Operation Feed the Nation. You understand? And what was it? It was a strategy. That was
Beautiful strategy.
Obasanjo have a farm. Obasanjo will always be passionate about farm.
Yeah.
Where is Operation Feed the Nation? How can Tinubu in this difficult time be telling us we're bringing palliative? Where is Operation Feed? You see, my people. So it's not time for palliative, Mr. President. It's a time for Operation Feed the Nation. And we all need to do that. The federal government will be part of it. The federal government will work with those of us who have a small plot of land and work. And those of us who can add value to what we already have, convert it, make it into powder, maybe. I'm sure people will be happy to buy powder and bake and become that to pan. What has moved?
Yeah.
There's something we eat in my place. It's called a kum. Only those people on the road will understand. We will blend the red plantain. We boil it first, then you blend it and you mix it with starch. Man, if you take that in blast better fish soup, not a small thing. That's our real food. You understand? Those days you have to pound it. Today, you know what they do? They will use the blender to blend it first. You understand the red plantain and mix it with the starch and just bake it. Now the same egu, if you blast up, it's the same texture.
Yeah.
It's even better mixed now because you don't have to. So the world is moving, so we can add value to what we have, and we need to do that. And I think that is where Nigeria is. Tinubu, nobody is against you. The young people out there, they're not there to fight you, sir. Mr. Governor, they don't hate you. We have an enemy. Enemy is hunger. It is true. Enemies are those sabotaging the affairs of the country. President Tinubu, are you one of those? If you're not, people like Wike is a saboteur because Wike will always see the negativity in what young people are doing. You shit. Because all Wike can do, I can promise you, people like Wike will never plant anything that will bring money tomorrow. Wike will always spend. And of course, he's going to play politics with it. He's going to buy car for the right people so they will praise him. So he win the next election. That's what you do. But that is not a leader. Maybe a man in power, a vagabond in power. Mary, I think we should look at one of the papers before we go, please. Let's just do that so that we add justice. And I don't know what happened to our slide. Let me try and add it back, and then maybe we'll do justice to one of it, and then we'll go. Do you want to start with Punch? And I remember with Thank you, everything, Liz. You know, you guys are amazing. Your comment has been a problem. Has been amazing. I want to add on this also this comment, Mary. Before you read this, which governor are they not the major problem we have in the nation? Please forget about the governors or focus. You understand? This is the truth. This is the truth, Mr. Governor. By the time they say, I better forget about those people, you know, say you don't become irrelevant. Today, if you guys still get power, this is exactly what we said to President Tinubu. Labour were protesting. You say you hand twist them. They are quiet. Now people are out on the street. If you hand twist this one, you know who will come out again. Maybe the military will come out because hungry beat military. They will come out too.
They'll come out too.
Make notice say nah. This is Mary, read the comment. Read this thing. Make they go fire on data.
17. Okay, hunger protests. 17 feared killed as firms others count huge losses. And the writer said, 10 killed in Niger, Borno, 7 in Kano, others, federal government complex are looted, APC secretariat raised, OPS count losses as banks, ports, offices are shut, federal government begs our protesters, NBA offers free legal services. And that story is on page 2 and 12 of.
Now this is dangerous. No, this is now what we're going to see now is the level. The question: who are those killed? These young people go there to kill themselves, but young people, if you go now and loot, and maybe somebody you are even attacking is a victim like you, how does that add up? The essence of coming out to protest should not be to actually go out and loot. And I know that the federal government too, you people are guilty. You know what they've done? They said people in Lagos. There's those for and those against clashing.
Yeah.
Because the Yoruba people in Lagos are not taking that this against Tinubu. Who is fighting Tinubu? Is it not all of us that voted the Tinubu? Is it only Lagos that voted Tinubu? This is an insult, to the rest of Nigeria. Lagosian must stop this. We all voted Tinubu, even if I didn't vote for him. If Tinubu is there with the mandate of Nigerians, it's not only Lagos State. If actually lost in Lagos. So, but here is a president. How can you be fighting the people who are there with you that you are protecting Tinubu? Can you protect Tinubu in Lagos? Is he in Lagos with you? He's in Abuja. This have to stop. And I really wish I have time to talk to those. But it's the federal government or some stupid people in Lagos that must have paid some people to come out and say they are protesting for they are fighting anti.
Actually. Irrespective of whoever is our president, a lot of people always forget that we are always one.
That's it.
They always forget that we are always one, no matter.
They bring in sentiment.
They bring in sentiment.
Cheap ones.
And where is the true federalism that
we don't have?
That Nigeria once had.
We don't have.
You know, Shagari once said that one nation, one destiny.
That's it.
So he has a vision of one Nigeria.
And that's what we did in the Nigerian week. You understand?
Yeah.
When you attend Nigerian week in London, there's no Yoruba man. There was no Igbo man. There was no Hausa man. There was no Yoruba man. What we had was one Nigeria displayed. And it was beautiful. Please let us think well before we attack one another. Mary, do you want to take a look at another one? Because that will be the headlines for today. But what is really telling me that 17 feared, killed. And I'm sure not only people who died, and now young people, firm, now erase some houses down. People enter houses, they loot television.
Everybody has their own agenda.
That's true.
They were complaining about that they are afraid of us that will hijack the protest for your own self.
It's just sad. They take the opportunity.
In fact, okay. I'll see whether I can get that video and bring it in. So Mary, let's take a look at the other paper. Yeah. Okay, good.
Okay. I think let's see what Vanguard has. Okay, Vanguard. Let's check the Vanguard.
Vanguard, okay. I like Vanguard these days. They're becoming very strong. 14 killers, Yobe, Kanu, Bonu, declare curfew. You see now, actually the Northerner The first time I see them coming out in this protest, again, they may be protesting against Tinubu, unknowing to them. You understand? They may just hate Tinubu. They may be that hatred of Tinubu is not on being president, which is cheap, but you're hungry.
Nobody said that they not took the protest personal.
They took the personal, right?
Very good. Because you will not even hear anything from the east. Like it has just been the north and all of that. Like they took the protest so personal. And if you want, like most of the video clips were showing that they were hungry. They complained about hunger. You understand? So
yes,
I just the manga is at the end of the day, even when it's time for election again, if you carry one person and give them 3,000, 4,000, they will still vote you. That's the problem. They will forget about this period of suffering that they are going through. You can imagine that for just 5,000 naira, they came out to say no to protest for just 5K, and they didn't even get the money. So tell me why next election, if you're ready to offer 10,000, why you will not get a whole lot of them that will still vote you, knowing fully well that this money cannot stand out for the couple of years that they will suffer. So
maybe, but maybe one day that is where this kind of protest is necessary. It's a message to Tinubu and all of them, those of them in power, that you can continue to buy people to get to the power. Oh, you can use 5,000, 10,000 naira to buy people, but you will not have peace when you are there.
That's true.
No, this you will not have peace. Tinubu will wish to have peace now. What's the point of being the president and today protest? Yesterday we had the young people came in, Labour came out. Labour finished. Now people are on the street. Who knows if you can kill these people? Who will come out next? This is the thing you must understand. Don't underestimate. Don't think you can always kill and they will keep quiet. Other people will come out. With all the fear, I was thinking young people will not come out. The next 3 days is going to be more dangerous. If president does not come and address us, it's going to be bad. He need to talk, and president can win. My pain is the man can win now. This is the time to be president. To come out and say, young people, I'm with you. This is true. We cannot live like this. We have enough money. We need to do things differently. Obasanjo was saying it.
Yeah.
I'm beginning to cry Obasanjo at this point. I really wish I had the old man back. Because what Obasanjo was saying then was something different. He was talking like a Nigerian. He wasn't talking Yoruba. Thank God that even the Yoruba didn't vote for Obasanjo. You understand? Nigerians wanted Obasanjo, not Yoruba. And these are the things maybe we should be looking at as well.
There's this other president that was very, very brilliant with negotiations. When there's demonstration, he just call for the negotiation.
Yes.
And the protest won't be long.
No, that would be Babangida. Babangida is the time.
He's very intelligent.
No, Babangida will say that one. They will resume when they get from. You understand? Babangida was a Maradona. You understand? We call it the Maradona of that time. As a military man, he has a way of he was a politician.
Yeah.
And maybe sometimes we can't give credit to him. The only thing that destroyed Babangida was the annulment of June 12th.
Yeah.
I didn't know in that.
Yeah.
Babangida came up with the two most brilliant ideas, NRC and the SDP. Beautiful. Two political parties join one and go and run.
Yeah.
Mary, it was beautiful. You were born. Yeah. Were you born there, Mary? When I talk, Mary could just quiet. I know how to oppress Mary. I say, shut up. You were not born when we were talking. Never born Mary that time. No, that was the first political party. And you know what we did? We copied the American system to the core. Yeah. America have two major political parties, the Democrats and the Republican. And the NRC was the Republican, the Democrat was the SDP. Abiola won that election.
Yeah.
Clean.
Beautiful.
Isn't it?
Fair and fair.
Fair. And that is the thing we're talking about. Had Abiola run the affairs of the country, maybe he would have also had problems, but it would have given a different look of what Nigeria should be.
Like, which year was this one happening?
All right, this was the time, and we know Abiola won the election in 1990. It was the June 12, 1994. All right, I know 1992. 1992.
They're not giving birth to my elder brother, not to talk of me. That's a long time. Okay.
Mary, can you imagine? 1992, I was already a big boy. Now you go see corner saying this is I can't somehow. Did you know? They were not even. I came back.
That's not like 30-something years. You're not saying 1990. Looks as if it's just now. I like 30-something years. It's not.
See, so that's why when the old men are talking, sometimes you really need to, and you're already a woman, you're
Yeah,
mature.
I didn't know my age. Not my age show now. I'm just scoping. This thing is for elderly people. People that know.
I understand. Maybe we can understand where you're coming from. Let's do one more paper before we close this show. And then we're going to end the show tonight with today with a very wonderful patriotic song from our man here. I really want to play the song and we'll come back to him so quickly.
That should have given us almost all the top stories we needed, though.
Have we done?
No, you just took only the big story.
Okay. Yeah, because I think we're going to come to this. I'm going to pause this. Let's go back to this because we're going to end the show with that one. All right? Okay. We're going to end the show with a wonderful track on Nigeria. We can't wait. So the Nigeria we're crying about, the Nigeria we want to see, the Nigeria of our dream, we're going to play. That's why we have him here today. Maybe let's have one more paper before we do that. When we do that, we'll be celebrating Nigeria. After that song,
I'm not giving up on Nigeria.
Yeah, no. So after that track, we will not be crying. We'll be celebrating Nigeria. So I don't think there's time to celebrate Nigeria yet. Let us listen to what Nigeria has done to what some people in Nigeria have done to other Nigerians. That's where we are now. Killing yourself or fighting people in Lagos in the name that you are Yoruba and Igbo man is disgraceful. Not something we'll be seeing in the 21st century. Any other, maybe if you still want to also listen to more on this paper, fine. Otherwise, we'll go to the next one quickly.
Okay, let me just see what the writer said on the Vanguard. Said 6 protesters died in Suleja, Niger State. 4 killed at filling station in Maiduguri. Protests turned violent in Kaduna. 3 killed, many injured. Police accuse Shurite of hijacking protests. Businessman killed in Kebbi. Kano Yobe declare curfew. Military takes over Abuja Kubwa Highway as protesters go violent. Extorts motorists, orders. Protesters need 15-point demand to stop agitation. We are ready for dialogue. This is coming from the FCT Minister Wike. Tinubu, Wike.
Mary, let me say one thing. Are you guys not impressed? Or is it not? I'm confused how somebody will call a protest and the whole country who have this network, why are we not using that to win election? That is the thing I want to understand. Some people are responsible for this beautiful protest. Who are they? Where are they? Mary, are you not impressed?
The electoral process is beyond them. They carried beavers to deceive them the last time now. The beavers failed. So that's just they cannot control the election. You can imagine what happened during this protest. What did they do? They disconnected the network now. Like since yesterday, the network was bad. You can't even reach out to the next person. So at the end of the day, the government, even if we say we owe the government, this is our country, they know how to manipulate us. They know how to do these things.
They know how to deal with us.
I cannot even explain. So that's just it. The election is beyond them.
All right. Beyond people. Really, I think we should, thank you so much. Listen, we know now that we're going to see. I'm unfortunately, whether this is a sacrifice for Nigeria, I don't agree. But unfortunately, people will keep dying.
I don't like the fact that people have to die. Like, must they die? Must they die?
That is not, they must not. They must not. Jesus Christ has paid for this. And for those of us that believe he has paid, we don't need to die anymore. We need to come together and live as one, as brothers and sisters. And that spirit can still come back to us as a Nigerian. On that note, let's quickly listen to this wonderful track. I think we're going to get to coming to the end of the show. I think we cannot do this show without this.
This land is filled with plenty, so we must come together in unity. We are one, no matter the strife. Hey. We must come together, to rise together, to overcome as one. There's no controversy. We are one. I'm a Nigerian. I'll fight for this land. I'm a Nigerian. I'll hope for the best. I'm a Nigerian. I'll pray for my country. Proudly Nigerian. proud Nigerian. I will do everything for her good. Yeah, united we stand, divided we fall. Yeah, yeah. Take a lead from my heroes back. Yeah, yeah. There's always light at the end of the tunnel. Oh yeah. Come on, say a prayer for our fatherland, Nigeria. I'll do anything. Oh, come on, take a lead from our heroes back. It was light at the end of the tunnel. Come on, say a prayer for our fatherland, the Nigeria. Yeah, yeah. I'll do anything. I can hear voices of the heroes past, and our children are singing peace in the land and joy in your hearts. Let it be hope for the coming generations. Yeah, yeah. Can you hear them singing? Peace in the land and joy in your heart. Let it be hope for posterity. Come and join us sing. Come on, join us sing. For the nation. Join and sing. Let me be joy. Let me be peace and hope for the coming generation. I'll stand for my nation. Yeah, yeah. Come let us build together this great nation. Come on, say your prayer. Listen to the Spirit saying, that'll be peace, joy and hope. Yeah, let's arise to build this nation. Yeah, 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 yeah. It's the hope of this generation. Yeah, yeah. The Spirit is saying, let it be peace, let it be joy, let it be hope. Let it be joy, let it be peace and hope. Hey, let it be joy. I'll do everything for your good.
Whoa.
God bless Nigeria. God bless Nigeria.
Wow.
God bless Nigeria. God bless
Very
Nigeria.
welcome to
God
this. We're not
bless
going to
Nigeria.
go away yet. You see, this is what I saw in this man, and I invited him to Nigerian Week London. And you see, this country called Nigeria is a great nation.
It's a peculiar nation.
Tunde, please tell us what inspired this music first.
Well, one of the things that inspired this music is that a lot of people have been saying that Nigeria is a blessed nation,
Yes.
and China has seen the beauty of the resources in Nigeria,
Yes.
and they spoke about it. And many great countries like that, they said if they had what Nigeria had, it would have been light years, more developed than what they are now.
Yes.
You understand what I'm saying? And somebody also said that every other resource that you can get in every nation, you can find every single resource in Nigeria.
That's true.
And despite that, I mean, things are not going well in Nigeria.
True.
In fact, it's just the other way around. So I was like, what is going on? And I must say the Spirit of the Lord just ministered his song to me. What I can use to encourage. I'm a Nigerian. I will fight for this land.
In fact,
I will
so
pray for my nation.
Exactly.
And that's what we need to do. Not fight each other.
No. I mean, first, yes, you're going to be a Yoruba man and still be a Nigerian. You're an Igbo man and Nigerian. The passport, the international passport you're holding, the Nigerian passport, it's going to help you. And you know the truth? When we look at it, when I have the Nigerian Week event, I see the Yoruba come with their bata dance. Yeah. The Igbo comes with their tilogo. Yeah. If I was like, oh my God, if Benue people, you will go there and you see the richness of the Nigerian. You see the food, you put it down and you have the lineup of the Nigerian food. How can you be playing with such a nation? That is the pride of the black man.
Yeah.
You want to count? I'm happy you were able to display some of our intellectuals on your videos.
Yeah. That was
the like of the Shiramaka, this beautiful writer. How can you not be proud of a Nigerian?
It's a great
together we can be great. Yeah. Together we are great.
And that's why I always say
passionate. Yes, I love it. I love it. Thank you for that. Yes. And what I really want to say to people always is, if we want to be successful, we need to come together. Like what we did in the Tower of Babel. And we're building the tower. Yeah. And we're going to see God.
Yeah.
The only way we're going to see God is not by Yoruba man fighting Igbo man in Lagos. Or no, you Igbo people, I see they do it from our side. No. They fight other people. That's not the solution.
No.
Hausa man, you see Igbo man, you say the killer. You are disgracing yourself. Together, we're going to do a great nation. Yeah. Our problem is not really our problem is the leadership. That's why I said on this show, who are the enemies? We must identify our enemies and try to take them out of the system. And then also we need to make the right demand. What are the demands? What do we want for a nation like us? In any case, thank you so much for that wonderful track. It's a reminder, and everybody that watched this track, I'm going to end the show with it. Let's see if we have Mary, because I'm going to play that track one more time before we end the show. Mary, I don't know what's wrong with your network. Thank God you're back. So did you enjoy that part?
Nigeria is happening to my network. I couldn't even listen to it.
I know. The time in our time there was nothing like this, but in our time there was no network, Mary. We grew up. The first television we saw, now black and white.
Like,
so how was the broadcast?
There's one that has door.
The door. Maybe you see that door with the door. Go open up. When the time for I go closer. And in fact, our television with my uncle brought them and put it in our house. After some years, they never bought the middle state. We come put Lucozade. You saw that Lucozade cover. They can color. Why can be color? They can be color TV. They have Lucozade. There was some color in it. That was that time grow up. In fact, oh God.
Yeah, I met black and white too. This one I explaining. See that you don't know black and white.
Sit down. The better black and white, you know, see, you see the one that they open like this. When they do, then they open.
I don't understand.
And then there's a way it will close. All these broadcasters, the world is moved now.
Yeah.
Journalism has moved from that box into this
smartphone.
And who knows where we will be going? Maybe in time to come, we'll be telling our young people that we used to use smartphone. They'll be thinking, what is smartphone?
Yeah.
What is people talking about? New things would have come. And that is why the most important thing we should do as a nation is actually to give more to the people who are coming so they can compete in the new world. You understand? The new world is fast, is here. China is way ahead of us. You see the kind of roads, the bridges they build in China. That's why I said to my place, Mary, those days when they grow up, if you want stubborn, you get one drink when they wear for hand. We'll go make them do mercy for us so that when you hit Percy will fall. Or would they call them Otishe? That's if I hit you, you fall. People they talk of say that they shoot machine gun. You say I get Otishe. When did Otishe go do inside? Otishe go reach me and they shoot machine gun. And with your Otishe, the machine gun go throw you. In fact, so we are talking of the new age, the new era is about the young people?
In fact,
they cannot be on the street today and we're shooting at them.
So yeah, I just wanted to chip in something. I just remembered something. There was a time that I think I can't remember clearly, but I think maybe in 1999 or something like that, and a replica of Silicon Valley was supposed to be built in Nigeria. A replica of Silicon Valley is a company that produces chips,
yes,
in microchips,
yes,
in the US. You understand? And they wanted to build a replica in Africa, and they chose Nigeria. And when they estimated the power it was going to run on, they saw that practically it was impossible because Nigeria's power is epileptic. It's not. It's not reliable. So they went to South Africa. And we have been losing so many of such.
No, the truth. Even the funniest thing is, most black people in Europe, they will tell you South Africa is not even black nation. They really want to come to Nigeria. They prefer Nigeria. But where do we go to in Nigeria? Is it this country run by people like this? And President Tinubu, I said to President Tinubu, you don't even need to borrow a penny. All you need to do is communicate with Nigerians in the diaspora, the black people in the diaspora, and they will begin to invest massively in Nigeria. Maybe you will run at the amount of investment that will come in. Do you know how much we have? We don't have only money, we have the knowledge. We've stayed in Europe, we stayed in America. We don't no more only have cash, we have the knowledge. So when you bring in architecture, engineers to come and construct your land, they bring in money because the money you're going to use it to pay architecture, you're going to use it to pay engineers, you're going to use it to pay doctors. So people are trained here. Let them steal the technology they have, bring it home. But how are they going to come home if all you do is treat them as enemies? We must identify our enemies. Our enemies are those that stop Nigerians' talent from coming home. We need to address that. And I hope that we will be able to look at that. Mary, I wish we have you back before we end the show. We cannot be ending the show without you. You are the younger generation. Mary, what do you have to say to young people who are out there today?
What I have to say to the young people is let's not give up. In as much as we are expecting more from the government on our own part, let's still work for the betterment of our future. Let's still work for the betterment of the country, because it's still the same young people that are destroying properties. Destroying of properties will not do us any good, will not do us any betterment. It will only lead to destruction.
I agree.
Ask me. So what I want to say to the young people is let's learn to do things rightly for the betterment of our future and for the country.
Thank you. And what do we have to say?
Yeah, we must always remember our identity as a Nigerian, and that if Nigeria fails, that means you yourself you have failed.
Thank you.
So that means you need to just do whatever is in your capacity, in your locality,
to make Nigeria,
to make a mark, a positive mark in Nigeria.
Thank you. And my message to you guys today will be, one, to young people, I support what you're doing. I completely agree. But like Mary said, please avoid destruction. It's just a distraction. But you're going to keep what you're doing. You're doing the right thing. The leaders are not your enemy. And I want to say this. Tinubu is not your enemy. Some of the governors are not your enemy. There's a problem there. The problem is not that they misuse some of the money, but yet they are not productive. Let us channel our demand in such a way that we want a productive nation. Mr. Governor, do not collect our money and share it. Collect our money and plant it so that we have for tomorrow. And in fact, there must be good emphasis on not free education, but on a productive education. I don't believe in free education, but productive one. And the student loan can do that. So let us also encourage the president at this difficult time that he is in trouble, like every one of us. He has issues. He needs to be helped. If we beat him, he's going to run mad. So we don't want him to be mad. He's not even allowed to die. He's used to be president. He has to lead us. So let us make him succeed. Let us help him to succeed. Let's put him in track to succeed. Now, Mr. President, it is time you get up and address the ills in the society. Stop corruption. Let the money. Don't give our governors money if they don't use it well. Instead, give them vouchers. And then we'll say to my message to Tinubu first, Tinubu and your people, your leaders, is young people, if you ever in one atom, in one thought, consider these people on the street as your enemy, you are a total failure, a disgrace. In fact, the Bible will describe you as an infidel. It's an infidel that will treat his children as enemy. These people are your children. They are crying out for something that you know you are not only responsible for. You are responsible for some of them. You don't need to buy a private jet at this difficult time. You know the truth. So stop the private jet, but also detail your governors. Stop the governors. The way you're able to stop them from hijacking the money that goes to the local government, make sure the money given to them are used and for the right thing, not just to construct road, but let them plant it so that there will be future. And we all today, these people you see out there, I want to remind you what Awolowo said. The children will refuse to educate. They're not going to let our children to sleep. Let us ensure that education is key. Because if we're going to compete in the tomorrow world, our young people must be equipped with the right skills. And that's what we need to do. Thank you very much for being on the show. Thank you very much for joining me today. It's a pleasure to have you. And we're going to see you guys tomorrow. But tomorrow, I hope there will be no more killing. We're begging, please, there should be no more killing. The force men do not shoot. Be very, to pull the trigger on an ordinary civilian is a crime against humanity. You can't do that for no reason. And please, President, don't send people who are not trained to go and combat this. That is one thing. People are not dying for no good reason. I hope we will learn from this and we will try and stop this indecent or these barbaric killings. And then we'll all be moving forward, the biggest black nation on earth. That's where we're going to end the show today. Mary, thank you very much for being on the show. And like I said, we're going to end the show again with this music. This time, let us hear it one more time. Are you a Nigerian? I don't know about you, but that's where we end the show. I'm a Nigerian. Let's go again. One more time. I'm a Nigerian. We hear from you. Goodbye.
This land is filled with plenty, so we must come together in unity. We are one, no matter the strife. We must come together to rise together to overcome as one. There's no controversy. We are one. I'm a Nigerian. I'll fight for this land. I'm a Nigerian. I'll hope for the best. I'm a Nigerian. I'll pray for my country. Proudly Nigerian, proudly Nigerian. I will do everything for her good. Yeah, united we stand, divided we fall. Yeah. Take a lead from my heroes back. Yeah. There's always light to the end of the tunnel. Oh yeah. Come on, say a prayer for our fatherland. Nigeria, I'll do anything. Oh, come on, take a lead from our heroes back. It was light at the end of the tunnel. Come on, say a prayer for our fatherland. The Nigeria. Yeah, I'll do anything. I can hear voices of the heroes past, and our children are singing peace in the land and joy in their hearts. Let there be hope for the coming generations. Yeah. Can you hear them singing peace in the land, joy in your heart? Let there be hope for prosperity. Come and join us sing
celebrate the Lord.
Let me be joy. Let me be peace and hope for the coming generation. Come let us live together, this great nation. Come on, say your prayer. This is the Spirit saying, let there be peace going home. Hey, let's rise and build this nation. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Thank you. Congratulations for this wonderful track. That is the man. That's the man here. That's why he's in the studio. See, and it's not
Nigeria. God bless Nigeria.
Whoa. I am. It's hot. It's hot. That's why we have him here with us. It's hot. Well, Julie, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for this beautiful track. You've lifted.
Yeah, thank you so much. It was really amazing, honestly.
Yeah, and thank you so much for bringing Nigeria Week alive to bring it. I mean, it's amazing.
But the people that makes it, they're the content of the Nigerian Week. You see, this is the thing. I mean, just decide to organize it, but the content, these are the content of Nigerian Week. This is why we gather in London from time to time, once in a year, and celebrate the brand Nigeria. We really want you to know that it is a great brand.
Yeah.
Yes, a lot of people must have discouraged you, don't have faith in it, but the Nigeria brand is a great brand. And if we come together, we're going to make a great nation.
Yeah.
And the chances are still there. God has blessed us with this. Look at the talent. Look at talent. So if we have all these people and we have
all these talent that cannot be controlled by the government, they are the ones that are actually moving. Yes. They are the ones that are actually working in the country. I wish, let's say, as a musician, you must stay under the government before you release your song.
Anyway, that's where we say it's 2 hours into the show. Thank you guys for joining us. And with a wonderful day, we'll be here tomorrow again with the weekly bulletin where we'll be taking a look at this. And we really pray there will be less killing, that there will be no more death today in the country. That we'll come out and protest peacefully and we will fight for the good of the nation. That's why I leave you. I'll see you tomorrow. Goodbye. And thanks for
Goodbye.
Bye.
Looking for a home away from home in Abuja? Look no further than Srtv Shortlet Apartments. Our fully furnished apartments offers everything you need for a comfortable and relaxing stay. Unwind in spacious rooms with exquisite ambience. Cook delicious meals in our well-equipped kitchen and relax in our comfortable sitting rooms watching your favorite shows. And guess what? 247 Wi-Fi available. But that's not all. Srtv goes extra mile by providing a car to take you around town during your stay. No need to worry about navigating public transportation or hailing taxis. Explore Abuja at your own pace. Book your Srtv Shortlet apartment today and experience the perfect blend of comfort and convenience. You can reach us
Srtv. Innovative content.